Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Limitless, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how I got 100,000 KR, so hopefully you can get 100,000 KR. Now, one of the first methods to getting KR is actually giveaways. You know, not just my giveaways, but other people's giveaways. But luckily for you guys, I'm running a giveaway for this video. So all you got to do to enter is subscribe with alerts on, like the video, and leave a comment and tell me something a little bit about yourself. That's it. Super easy. But as I just said, one of the points for this to get KR is giveaways. So basically just enter a bunch of giveaways, enter mine, enter other people's giveaways. You can enter smaller ones because smaller ones you probably have a better chance to win. And that's pretty much how you want to try to get yourself some, that you can get a lot of easy KR that way. Now, another way to get yourself some base KR, what we want to do right now is get you guys 1,000 KR or so. That's like the base. So let me tell you how to do that. So first things first, you're going to want to put on challenge mode. Now, challenge mode basically makes it so you don't regenerate health and you have less HP as well, but you get more KR from winning the games. So if you think you can handle that, if you think you guys can handle, you know, not regenerating HP and having half your HP but getting more KR after every match, put that on. That's going to get you more KR every match, right? And your free KR from playing a game. You have to be level 15 to get this, so just play games like I said with challenge mode on, get yourself level 15, get some free KR, boom, you're gonna start racking up KR. You can get it every few hours, and you know, it's based on the spin. You know, you can get a variation of any, you know, amount of KR up to 10,000, I think. So that's what you're gonna do to get a base KR. Now, so the base KR that you really want to have here is about 1,000. You really want about 1,000 KR, preferably more, but about 1,000, okay? Now, once you have the 1,000 KR, you're gonna want to do wagers. I've said this before in another video, but basically, essentially, wagers are you and another player 1v1ing. You set an amount, and whoever wins gets that KR, right? So I would recommend wagering for 500 KR to 1,000 KR. Now, if you're a really good player, you can wager 1,000. If you're not as much of a good player, wager less, you know, 500, 250, because most likely the other players that are going to be wagering for 250 aren't going to be that good. You can easily kick people's butt that are wagering for 250 most likely, because a good player isn't even going to bother with that amount. You know what I mean? Like when I wager, I usually do a minimum of 500. I won't even do 250 most times. So my point is, wager other players that you think you can beat. Okay, do your research, try to find people you think you can beat and play them and hopefully win KR. Now you're going to want to repeat this process up until you have anywhere from 5 to 10,000 KR. So let's just assume you have the 10,000 KR after some time. Now the thing is, you want to do multiple things at once here. So for example, continue to enter giveaways constantly. You know, continue to get free KR. Continue to play on challenge mode when you're not doing wager matches. Don't do wager matches on challenge mode, by the way. And do all these things and get to 10,000 KR. I'm saying with all these methods, right? This is what I'm telling you, multiple methods here to get, you know, income constantly, not just one thing, right? So get to 10,000 KR. It's gonna take you a little bit of time. You know, it may take you a few days, might take you a week, but you can do it. If you work hard, you can do it. If you grind, you can do it. Now, once you have 10 KR, there's a couple different routes you can go. You can do bigger wager matches. You can start betting, you know, 2,000 on a match. You can start betting 1,000 on a match. You know, it's up to you what you think you can handle. Another thing you can do is trading. Go to a trading server. I could show you guys right now. Go to a trading server. Give me 1 second. This is, you know, kicking for inactivity. I hate how it does that, but okay. Come on. Go to a trading server. You go to servers. You go to custom, and you type in trade. And go join a trade server. Once you enter a trade server, I'll show you guys basically essentially how it works here. So go into the server, 1 second. Okay, you go into the server, you find a player, you walk up to the player that you're thinking about trading, and you click G on them, and it'll send them a trade, and you guys can open up a trade. Now, what you're gonna do here is you're gonna try to, you know, get some good trades, pretty much. It's relatively simple. It might take you a while, you know, it might take you 2 hours, 3 hours, but you can get a good trade if you keep on trying, right? Hey, it looks like somebody knows me here. Now, I kind of got a little bit ahead of myself, so I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more on how the trade server should work, right? So the best method for me is getting, like I said, if you have that 10,000 KR, buy a few relics that are worth, you know, a couple thousand each. Just get a couple relics, and you're gonna try to trade up a few relics for one contraband. That's the trick that I use. So use a couple relics, then get yourself one contraband pretty much, and, you know, try to get a good deal out of this. You know, try to get yourself 1,000 profit, 2,000 profit off that trade, right? And you just kind of keep repeating that process over and over again. Just keep trying to get a little bit of profit each time with the contraband trades. And if you do that, you'll be up to 20, 30,000 in a couple days, a week. You'll be able to do it. And remember, you're doing all of these methods constantly. So wager matches, trade servers, you know, the freak, everything. You're doing all this stuff together, right? And at this point, if you're doing everything correctly, if you're, you know, following what I'm saying here, you should easily be at 20, 30, 40,000 KR, you know, in less than a month if you're doing all this right. And pretty much once you get to that amount of KR, you know, 30, 40, 50,000 KR, it should be so easy for you at that point. I mean, you have the resources to pretty much do everything you need to do at that point, right? Now, another method you can use, which I've also used many, many times in the past, is market flipping. Market flipping is essentially you sitting on the marketplace, right? Here, I can actually show you right now. Let me see if I can find a market flip for you guys, just as an example. You go to the market, you search up legendary, relic, contraband, and I guess unobtainable, but most likely not unobtainable, right? You search this up, right? Come on. Okay. And then it's going to show you guys a few skins, right? Now, the idea is that you keep on sitting on the market, you keep on refreshing your page, and you're going to look for, let's just say, you know, an outlaw. It normally goes for 195, right? And then essentially you would wait and see if you can get an outlaw for like 50 KR. You know, somebody might list it for 50 KR. Then you're going to try to buy it off the marketplace as fast as you can before anyone else gets it, and then resell it back for the normal value. That's pretty much essentially what market flipping is. So you can also use this method. This is a method I've used many, many times before in the past, and it works, you know, quite well. I recommend trading wager matches more though, and giveaways. That stuff works a little bit faster, I would say, than this, but this is definitely a valid method of also getting KR. So just giving you guys another option, you know, giving you guys the most I can here. And really, after some amount of time, if you keep grinding these methods, you should easily be able to hit 100,000 KR. And that's pretty much how I did it. Seriously. I mean, it took me like 2 months, 3 months, but I hit 100,000 KR. I did it. So, you know, you could do the same. It's not hard. You just got to grind for it. You just got to work for it, but it's possible. So that's pretty much it. I mean, hopefully you guys understand everything and can follow everything like I'm trying to tell you here, and it should work out for you, I believe. So yeah, and just a little reminder, I forgot to mention this. Let's say you're doing wager matches, you know, in the beginning. You remember how I was talking about the 1,000 KR? If you lose your wager matches and lose your 1,000 KR, just grind back and get another 1,000 KR and try again. You know, try again with maybe not as good players. You know, just keep doing that until you kind of get a groove going. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that hard. Like today, on stream today, I think I won probably 3,000, 4,000 KR on stream today from wagering people. I won almost all my matches today. So I'm saying you can make a lot of profit very quickly today. I think I made that in less than 2 hours, 5,000 KR in less than 2 hours, wager matching. So you can do it. You know what I mean? So that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.